Hello everyone, welcome to this special episode of Prompt with Pal where we explore how AI is transforming productivity in workplace. Today I have a very special guest on our 25th episode, someone who needs no introduction in tech space, Sandeep Alur, CTO, Innovation Hub India, a visionary leader known for driving AI-led innovation. We will dive into how he has integrated AI technology like Copilot into customer interaction and explore the real world examples of AI unlocking new levels of efficiency. Get ready for an insightful conversation filled with practical takeaways. Let's jump right in. And now I would like to invite Sandeep Alur to this conversation. Thank you so much, Sandeep, to join me for this episode.
Pallavi, thank you for hosting me. And first of all, congratulations on episode 25. No small feat. And creating content consistently is an effort. So congrats.
And it's all an inspiration from you, Sandeep.
Oh, kind of way to say that. Good. Thank you.
Wonderful. I would like to start by my first question, which you always mention. There is a trough that we reach in a technology.
Yeah.
And that's because of the, after we reach an excitement, there are new challenges that takes it away. What is in your perspective, how can organization, sail through this phase?
I always quote the Gartner hype cycle, right? There is a peak of infinite expectations and there is a slope of enlightenment,
exactly,
and eventually plateau to productivity. But between all that, what comes is trough, right? Especially generative AI, Pallavi, there is it's a visible innovation. So all of us are super excited about what it can do for us. But unless you guide individuals, organizations to navigate a path, it becomes difficult.
Exactly.
So the expectation is from excitement, you basically have to move directly to plateau productivity.
That's right.
And for that, need of the hour is to be prescriptive in how one should approach this trail. I'll give a simple example. If you take a shop floor engineer in a manufacturing plant, you're saying, you know what, I'm going to give you Copilot and you will probably be productive. That's a long shot.
That's right.
Is there a way we can study that persona's day in the life at work?
Exactly.
And guide that person to use tools which will amplify productivity and of course also leads to delight at work.
Exactly.
So yes, trough is something which you have to avoid, not easy one, but I think in the last 18 months we've had enough experience to basically be prescriptive to customers in terms of how you can avoid that. But yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey one has to navigate, and there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right. And it's as important as an adoption, because an excitement can bring everyone onto that technology, but keeping that journey forward is what really is important.
Absolutely.
My next question would be, Sandeep, how are you integrating AI for your own productivity? And is there one such use case that has really transformed the traditional workflow into a completely having that quantum leap in productivity?
See, I would say many use cases, Pallavi. Always, in fact, I asked this question to myself some time back. How has my life changed because I use AI as an assistant?
That's right.
Now, if there's one thing which is transformed in my work life, is throughput. Okay. I spend good time creating content.
That's right.
But it used to take significant amount of my time, weekdays and weekends, to bring the content together.
Exactly.
But today I'm at ease because I know my buddy Copilot is always there to help me.
That's so true.
Amount of content I create is not about quantity. I think the quality has gone up.
Exactly.
So I'm always assured that I can bring in my chain of thoughts together. It's my chain of thoughts, by the way, right? The Copilot will not supersede that. It's my thinking, my way of putting in content together. When it comes to stitching the story together and also polishing content, I think Copilot is my buddy in that context. So I think Copilot is there in every phase of my day in the life at work. I would probably quote a couple of instances. One is, of course, I use OneNote a lot to put in my thinking. Whenever I get a thought, I largely, you open OneNote and put those through the sentences.
Okay.
Second, if I have longer content I have to write, I don't write, I speak to my machine. So Copilot voice mode is what I activate, and I just speak to my Copilot. You know what, I have a thought I want to share with you. After I speak, just summarize that for me and keep it.
Exactly.
So I probably speak for 2-3 minutes as a monologue. And eventually, what I see in Copilot is a short summary which is there, and I progress that into my OneNote.
That's
So
an
I keep
awesome
doing it
call-out.
frequently.
That's an awesome call out, Sandeep. Really, truly adds value when you can really speak. And that's where we are positioning a personal assistant where you can speak and have that vision as well.
Yeah.
I think what you called out was really great. We always look at, how many hours do I save and what is, how organization is going to benefit. But I think this is an intangible gain that we have on the quality part of it.
Absolutely.
So that's a great call out. Yeah.
Throughput, quality is probably the two words I associate to my usage of AI.
That's right. And that brings me to the last question. As AI reshapes and the way you can see it is being infused in every application, and it is also bringing a lot of gain in productivity, there is something where a leadership also need to evolve in this space. How should leaders prepare themselves and the team to have this shift?
I would say this is a most important question, Pallavi, for all leaders in industry, simply because this innovation is leader-led, top-led, and each of us have to role model the way forward.
That's right.
What does it really mean? You asked me a question earlier, how is AI benefiting me? So I use AI regularly. So can I take that as an evidence of my productivity and see how that can become probably a template for others to adopt?
Exactly.
So a biggest prescription that enterprise need right now is leaders role modeling usage of AI, and also being prescriptive to their teams in terms of how best to use these tools to address productivity. There are two approaches here, two trails in my view. Trail one is, you can throw a Copilot or AI assistant to anybody and say, start using it.
Exactly.
Now, as an aspiration, if an enterprise carries a number in terms of, I want to elevate productivity by 20%, by giving just a Copilot and with no prescription, maybe they will reach 5%, 6%.
That's right.
The bigger one is 15 more percent. So that needs a persona-based approach.
Exactly.
So I would say, as leaders, we need role model. Identify Copilot champions in your company. Every single business function deserves a Copilot. Identify individuals who probably can champion usage of these AI assistants. And if you can empower them, they should take accountability to empower the rest of their teams. It's almost like train the trainer model here. That's the only way to scale this. The question is scale, right? Because all these days customers played with it, experimented, they've seen success. But the question is, can I extrapolate this?
That's right.
And make sure I reap larger benefits? So to answer your question, Pallavi, long story short, leaders should role model adoption of AI in this current stream of things.
That's awesome, Sandeep. And that's a great call out. Because I feel it's very important to have that persona-based, clarity and how each persona can leverage AI in the day in a life. That also has helps in having that quantum leap in the adoption journey that we can have for
Absolutely.
every product.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. It was wonderful connecting with you. As always, you have brought in a lot of insight and shared a lot of pointers where today organization and leaders can leverage. Thank you so
thanks for having me, Pallavi, and also kudos to you once again, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I know this episode that you do is valuable to a lot of I would say listeners, and we get to learn a lot. In fact, I've learned so many tips that you shared on a weekly basis. So congratulations on the 25th episode, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Sandeep.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.